Hey everybody, welcome to the Mojave Patrol. I'm glad to have you back with us. We're not doing a review tonight. I've had this before, but I haven't had this brand. It's Christmas time, and I want to have some Glühwein right here. Winterlebe. Winter Love, Glühwein. So, here it is. But first we're going to fire up this cigar. Another infused cigar, a Nica Libre Maduro Torpedo. And have you guys been doing okay since we last spoke? God, I hope so. I don't know if any of my viewers are religious, but there's a very young couple that I watch on YouTube. And they're very positive people. Named Jenna and Clint. The Sanders. And she's part of a YouTube channel called The Sanders. And Diversity Hires. And she has a problem right now. She has a little bit of apparently some kind of autoimmune disease that's causing some kind of infection or problem with her heart. I really hate to see young people ill. So they're only in their, maybe she's in her late 20s, Clint, her husband's in the early 30s. They have 2 children. I think that if you want to go over to the Sanders, I'm not asking you to subscribe or support or give money. I'm not doing any of that. But if there's anybody out there who's religious or has a religion, just throw a few prayers towards Jenna. Because you know what? Kids need their mom. I lost my mom when I was about Jenna's oldest child's age. And it was hard. Now, I'm not saying, they haven't really said that it's life-threatening. But she can't do what she used to do. She used to work out. She used to run. She used to do a lot of stuff, and she really can't do that anymore. Man, she ran out of gas just making dinner for Thanksgiving. Throw some prayers her way, all right? Do me that favor. She used to work for Matt at Demolition Ranch. And just so you know, they're having issues with that health problem. Just throw a few prayers that way, please. I'd really appreciate that. All right? On with the show. I don't mean to start things off at the holiday season. Really depressing, but I just, I really felt I need to ask for that. And I hope everybody out there is doing okay. That's got a good draw. Okay. Glühwein. Winterlebe, winter love. Our mulled drinks are a perfect companion to any winter day. Simply heat in a saucepan until warm and serve. Grape wine with natural flavors. Mmm. 1 liter of mulled wine. Heat and serve. Imported by Schaefer Reichhardt Selections Incorporated, Jacksonville, Florida. Bottled in Nuremberg, Germany. A product of Germany. Now, Nuremberg has a church with a really great organ in it. I've heard that organ. It's excellent. Government warning. According to the Surgeon General, right over here, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. We don't want any birth defects, especially not over this new year. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery. You don't want to have a problem operating machinery. It can lead to bad things. And may cause health problems. You want any health problems? Heat. Well, okay. Let's heat this up. No crackle. Wow, that smells winey. Here, you guys hold this. I was talking to Santa the other day, and he was telling me that he's been having a few problems with delivering gifts around the world lately, the past few years, but some countries have stepped up to give him a hand, and I'd like to thank those countries who remain I'm not going to say why, anonymous countries, because they're doing stuff that some people might find invasive. But you know, it's Santa. You got to take care of Santa on Christmas. So some of these countries have stepped up. As a matter of fact, countries have been helping Santa around the world through all kinds of tough times. So don't worry, he'll make it. He'll make it. Yeah. Woo! That has already gotten hot. Let's let that cool down for a minute. We don't want to have any disasters. Okay. A good way to judge temperature. If you can't touch it, that means it's above 150 degrees. The human threshold for tolerating heat to bare skin is between 140 and 150 degrees. I'm going to warm this up. I don't want that to break the glass. Do you have a specific Christmas beverage in your country? Like Smoking Bishop or the Wassail Bowl or mulled wine or eggnog or a Tom and Jerry? You know, those type of holiday drinks. You know? If you do, put them down here in the comments, down here somewhere. Be interested to know what you guys drink in your holiday seasons. Well, wish me luck. Oh, I'm spilling. Let me clean up here. That is the cheapest camp stove you can get on Temu. And it works. It works. Go figure. I hate to say it, but it smells a little vinegary. Oh, hang on. Here's the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap dancer Danny F and K.
We're gonna press on, and we're gonna have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny K. And when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney night, he's gonna find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
It's not the drink. It's not the drink. It went down the wrong pipe. Holy cow. And it burns when it goes down the wrong way. Pardon me. Pardon me for being indiscreet. Oh! I gotta chase that. Oh. Oh. Okay. Woo! Holy cow. Cheers. Okay. That's better. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. Now, when we've made mulled wine at the house, it's got a lot more spices in it than this does. Now, I realize that they're mass producing this for the whole world, and you know, there's a limit as to what you can do. But as it stands alone, this is only 18 proof. as a standalone drink, a hot drink, it's not bad at all. It is not bad at all. It's pretty good. As a matter of fact, if you left a little insulated cup of this out on Christmas Eve with a cigar for Santa, I think he'd really appreciate it. Because you know what, dude? It gets cold in that sleigh. It's got to. It's not very cold in here right now. It's about 68 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We had a yesterday. It was only 65 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Today it was 82 degrees. We're entering a warm period for California. That's pretty normal. You know, it's going to be in the 80s for the next 3 or 4 days. Then it's going to start dropping down again. From the taste, and there's nothing wrong with the taste. The taste is very good. It's very sweet. It's there was no vinegary taste, even though it did have a little vinegary smell. I wouldn't over imbibe with this, because you probably have never had a headache that this stuff would cause. Yeah, yeah. I've had wine hangovers before, and they're not pretty. No. But usually, if I over imbibe with like hard liquor, like gin or whiskey, something like that, I don't have a hangover. The only time I've ever really had a hangover was from wine products. Yeah. So I think at Christmas time, I'll take this and I will add like a lemon and lime and orange to it and some clove and maybe a little bit of vanilla bean and I don't know what else. I haven't. Whatever comes to mind. I'll get a little apple. Wouldn't be bad. A little apple. Yeah. Probably some slices of apple and then boil it up on the stove, simmer it, and because on Christmas we're having my youngest daughter and her husband and the grand critters over. So of course the kids can't have any, but the parents can, and it's all right for that. So what other holiday traditions do you have in your country? Do you like play pin the tail on St. Nicholas, or like in the United States you go bobbing for pumpkins, or I know in Japan a Christmas tradition is to Colonel Kentucky Fried Chicken. Even to the United States to ruin holidays in other countries. But from what I understand in Japan, and if I have any friends in Japan watching this, correct me if I'm wrong, that during the occupation by American troops, we introduced a lot of things in Japan, like all kinds of different kinds of breads, cakes and cookies. Deep fried foods, like fried chicken and things like that. And the Japanese really love that stuff. They love that stuff, which is fine. I love sushi. That's Japanese. And yakisoba. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about food. One of my favorite pastimes, as you can tell by looking at me. I'm trying to cut back. I'm eating smaller portions. I stopped really drinking sugary sodas. The grape Kool-Aid has 0 sugar in it. The only thing I'm having today with sugar in it is this stuff. I'm trying to cut back on caffeinated sodas and caffeinated things. Smaller portions. My wife and I Mrs. Patrol and I usually only eat maybe 2 meals a day now. We're not starving ourselves, but we're trying not to snack all the time. You know how you get bored and you snack? Well, we're trying hard not to snack. Ooh. We watched a lot of the old Christmas time specials. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, A Christmas Carol, like 6 different versions. The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, all 3 versions of that. A Christmas Story, A Christmas Story Christmas, which is excellent if you've never seen that. Any of the Christmas Story type films in the middle, just avoid. A Christmas Story and A Christmas Story Christmas. That one made me cry at the end. Those are great. A Christmas Story and A Christmas Story Christmas. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That never fails to make me laugh. Especially when he rants about his boss, Mr. Shirley. Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna cut it off here. We're into like, what are we at? 24 minutes. And I realize that the longer the video is, the fewer views I get. So, I hope you have a good rest of your month leading up to the holiday. That's pretty close now. Pretty close now. Yeah, I always leave a shot of whiskey and a cigar out for Santa by the chimney. And you know what? Every Christmas morning when I get up, there's just the butt of a cigar and an empty glass there. I remember my kids telling me he wouldn't like that stuff. Boy, were they wrong. I said, don't you think he gets enough milk and cookies? That's what all the kids leave him. I mean, you can leave him milk and cookies and he'll probably drink and eat it. But I even got, one year I got a signed card to thank me from Santa. Yeah, the kids are really impressed. But anyhow, anyway, here's to you and yours on this magical holiday season, and I hope you have a good holiday. And technically, until the next time, hey, the bar is closed.
Hey! Any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me? I have one. I like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him bought from his happy holiday slumber over there in Melody Lane with all the other rich people. And I want him bought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless,